Hey y'all, my name is Roslyn and welcome back to my channel. Over here we talk about all things Christianity, fashion, makeup, and even the challenging things most people don't want to talk about. Today I'll be showing y'all how I take my nails from going to look like this to this using acrygel. Stay tuned.
Bringing faith into view.
So welcome back to my channel again, and jumping right on in. First things first, you're gonna need a drill. If you watch my last video where I pedicured my feet, I told y'all it would be wise if you go ahead and take the polish off of your nails before you start, just so you can start on a clean slate. If you are curious about where I got this drill from, I will put the information to this drill in my description box. Also, if you don't have a drill, make sure you have a good fouler, but just know you're going to be doing some fouling if you have gel polish on your nails. Next, you're going to go ahead and buff your nails. You want to do this so the polish on your nails can come out nice and smooth. You don't want to see all of the ripples and everything from on your nails from what you have drilled. So make sure you buff your nails, y'all. Next, you're going to go ahead and push your cuticles back. You're going to do this because you don't want your the application to your acrygel to start lifting early. If you don't have a cuticle pusher or whatever, I don't use anything, y'all, from a key, my debit card, anything will do, but just make sure you push your cuticles back. And I will also be cutting my cuticles, which y'all will see next. I know some people that don't like cutting their cuticles. Do whichever you prefer, but I'm gonna go ahead and do both here. And here you see me cutting my cuticles, y'all. My cuticles wasn't so bad. I didn't have to cut all of my cuticles, but just so I don't have any lifting, I just went ahead and cut what needed to be cut, y'all. Next, you will need alcohol. And let me just tell y'all, that's what I like about this acrygel. Typically, when you are using acrylic powder, you will need a monomer. But with this acrylic gel, the only thing you need is alcohol. 70% is what's preferred, but if you don't have the 70%, you can go ahead and use the 90% as well. And here we are going in with our base coat, y'all. And if y'all haven't watched my last video where I had pedicured my feet, I basically told y'all that right along with the buffering, your base coat also sets the standard for what your polish will look like. If you leave the debris on, or if you don't buff your nails after you have filed them, you will be able to see all of the grit and the debris from what you have previously had on your nails. So don't skip your base coat and do not skip buffing y'all nails. And I will be sure to add all the links to everything that I'm using in my description box. So, but I know y'all can get UV lamps from like the beauty supply store and stuff like that. So yeah, but I still add the link to everything that I'm using in my description box, y'all. And next we'll be applying our acrygel, or some of y'all may know it as polygel. And if y'all watch my pedicure video, I had let y'all know that the brand that I'm using here, which is King Gel, you won't find it on Amazon. I had got it here in Chicago from a wholesale store. Basically it's for like if you have a nail salon or if you're a nail tech, but you can still go ahead and use some polygel or acrygel or whatever gel polish you may prefer to use. Next, you're going to get you some dual nails. This is going to save you a lot of time. You know how you got to shape and mold your nails if you're using acrylic? You don't need that here. And I'm going to show y'all in the following clip. So stay tuned. Next, you're gonna need some type of little tool to scrape off of the acrygel or polygel. A nail will do just fine too, like whatever nail you're using to mold your polygel or acrygel. And this is where the fun begins. So as I said in my previous clip, I said I prefer acrygel and polygel much better because I've used acrylic powder before, and just trying to get that consistency using the monomer, it just wouldn't cut for me, child. So it's much easier to go ahead and mold and shape the product in a nail versus just trying to get the consistency with the acrylic powder and the monomer on my nail, if that makes sense. So I like this better, y'all. And one tip I want to add, if you go and look up other videos of nail techs using acrylic gel and polygel, they would advise you to use a nail that's bigger than your nail, because you can go back and drill away the product that may be left on your skin or something like that. For me personally, I do the total opposite, simply because I'm not a professional. So it would be easier for me to use a nail that fit perfectly, and the product, it may not fit all the way on my nail, meaning I would have to go back and add product to my nail, and I would have to drill and drill, like just go back and drill over that product. It's easier for me personally to do that, but for you, I would say try both and see which one works for you. And the nail peel right off, y'all. Literally, look at that. Look at that. The only thing I gotta do is go in, shape, and file. That's it, y'all. That's it. Next, you're gonna need you some nail cutters. If you ain't got a nail cutter, you can still use a nail clipper. The only thing you will have to do is put each side of the nail, like the edge of your nail, at the edge of the nail clipper and cut it that way. You ain't gonna be able to put it all the way through there, and just cut it that way. But I will also put the link to this nail cutter in the description box, y'all. And this is what I meant earlier in the video. I don't like going back having to cut away excess product simply because I am not a professional. If you add too much product and if you don't know what you're doing, that could make your nails lift earlier, and that don't look good. So I typically, like I said, I like to go back and have to add more product instead of doing what I'm doing here, having to cut away excess product, y'all. So remember I told y'all I like to go back in and build my product? Here I'm showing y'all the little bald spots I'm finna go back in and fill in with some more acrylic gel. And this is the canvas we'll be working on. Everything looks nice, smooth, and even. Next, we'll be doing our base coat. And as I stated previously, I know y'all can't find the King gel polish on Amazon, but D&D is also a good brand. I will leave an alternative for some gel polish in the description box. But your base coat, that sets the standard for how your coats of polish will look. And it also helps minimize coats that you'll be using for your polish. So remember, your base coat is very important, guys. Now this y'all can try at your own risk. This is not a gel polish. This is a regular nail polish, y'all. I just wanted to see that if I would put a gel polish on top of it, would it cure in my UV lamp? And y'all will see that it did. So mission accomplished. Y'all can try at your own risk. It has been a full 24 hours and my polish is still going strong. So yeah. Y'all don't skip out on your top coat. Your top coat, it adds that oomph to your polish, that glossiness. Y'all, it is now time for the reveal of truth. Did the regular polish cure with the gel polish? Did it cure under the UV lamp, y'all? And look at that. It did. It cured. It cured. And this is the finished product. Now I did do my right hand off camera, but I'm gonna come back and show y'all. Y'all will see that in the next clip. And this is the final look, y'all. This is the final look. Look at that. Look at that. That red. Look at that red. That look grown. That's what they used to, the old folks used to say back in the day. I remember back in the day, I couldn't wear red nail polish. It was too grown. It was too grown. Look at me now, honey. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. But don't forget to subscribe also. If you made it this far, why not? Why not? Don't forget to like, share, send this video to somebody. Valentine's Day coming up. Hello. We could save a coin before Valentine's Day. Come on. But I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. That's it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and see y'all in my next video. Peace.